Ladies, let's talk about a transition we all go through. Menopause. It's a natural phase, but it can usher in some surprising health changes that we don't always expect. Think of it like this. Your body's been running on a certain fuel for years, and suddenly the recipe changes. We need to be ready for that shift. Did you know that after menopause, women are at a higher risk for certain diseases that may surprise you? It's true. And the reason many of us are caught off guard is that we often associate these conditions with aging in general, not specifically with the changes happening in our bodies post-menopause. That's why I'm here to shed some light on 5 surprising diseases that can emerge after menopause. We'll talk about why they happen, what to look out for, and most importantly, what you can do to protect yourself. Knowledge is power, and I want you to feel empowered to take control of your health. Let's start with a condition that often flies under the radar: osteoporosis. Now, you might be thinking, osteoporosis, isn't that something my grandmother had? And you're right, it's often associated with older adults. But here's the thing, ladies. The hormonal changes during and after menopause, especially the decline in estrogen, can significantly weaken your bones. Estrogen plays a crucial role in maintaining bone density, and when those levels drop, your bones can become brittle and more prone to fractures. Think of your bones like the scaffolding that holds your body up. Osteoporosis weakens that scaffolding, making you vulnerable to breaks even from minor falls or bumps. And we're not just talking about a broken arm. Spinal fractures, hip fractures, these can seriously impact your mobility and quality of life. Now, the tricky thing about osteoporosis is that it's often called a silent disease. You might not even know you have it until you experience a fracture. That's why it's so important to be proactive. Talk to your doctor about getting a bone density test, especially if you have risk factors like a family history of osteoporosis, a small frame, or a history of smoking. But here's the good news: osteoporosis is preventable. It's all about building strong bones now and supporting them as you age. How do we do that? Well, it starts with a diet rich in calcium and vitamin D. Think leafy greens, dairy products, and foods fortified with these essential nutrients. And don't forget about weight-bearing exercises. Activities like walking, dancing, or even just climbing stairs can help strengthen your bones. Remember, ladies, osteoporosis doesn't have to be a foregone conclusion. By taking steps to build strong bones now, you can help protect yourself from this silent threat and stay active and vibrant for years to come. Now let's talk about a subject that's close to my heart, both literally and figuratively: cardiovascular disease. We all know heart health is important, but what many women don't realize is that menopause can be a turning point for their cardiovascular system. Before menopause, estrogen provides a certain level of protection against heart disease. It helps keep our blood vessels flexible and promotes healthy cholesterol levels. However, as estrogen levels decline during menopause, that protection diminishes, making women more susceptible to heart problems. And here's where it gets a little surprising for many women. The types of heart disease risks can shift after menopause. We tend to think of heart attacks as the primary concern, and while those are definitely serious, women are also more likely to experience other forms of cardiovascular disease after menopause, such as stroke, heart failure, and even smaller vessel disease, which can affect blood flow to the brain and other vital organs. So what are the warning signs? Well, it's important to be aware of any unusual symptoms like chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, irregular heartbeat, or even pain in your jaw, neck, back, or arms. These could be signs of a heart attack or other heart-related issues. But remember, prevention is key. Maintaining a healthy weight, eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, and engaging in regular physical activity are all crucial for heart health. And don't underestimate the power of managing stress. Stress can take a toll on your heart, so find healthy ways to de-stress, whether it's yoga, meditation, spending time in nature, or simply listening to your favorite music. Ladies, your heart health is precious. By making heart-healthy choices a priority, you can help protect this vital organ and keep it beating strong for years to come. Chapter 3: Regaining Control. Understanding urinary incontinence. Let's talk about a topic that can feel a little embarrassing to bring up, but it's incredibly common, especially after menopause: urinary incontinence. This is the involuntary leakage of urine, and it can range from occasional dribbling to a sudden uncontrollable urge to urinate. Now you might be wondering, what does menopause have to do with bladder control? Well, it all comes back to those fluctuating hormones. Estrogen plays a role in maintaining the health of the tissues that support the bladder and urethra. When estrogen levels decline, these tissues can weaken, leading to bladder control issues. There are different types of urinary incontinence, and the most common type after menopause is stress incontinence. This is when you leak urine during activities that put pressure on your bladder, like coughing, sneezing, laughing, or even exercising. It can be frustrating and embarrassing, but the good news is that there are things you can do about it. One of the most effective ways to manage stress incontinence is through pelvic floor exercises, also known as Kegels. These exercises help strengthen the muscles that support your bladder and urethra, improving bladder control. Lifestyle modifications can also make a big difference. Maintaining a healthy weight, avoiding bladder irritants like caffeine and alcohol, and practicing bladder training techniques can all help reduce symptoms. And don't hesitate to talk to your doctor. They can help determine the underlying cause of your incontinence and recommend the best course of treatment, which may include medications or other therapies. Remember, ladies, urinary incontinence is not something you have to suffer in silence. With the right information and support, you can regain control and live with confidence. Chapter 4, Moving with Ease, Osteoarthritis and Joint Health. Let's talk about a condition that can really put a damper on your active lifestyle, osteoarthritis. It's the most common form of arthritis, affecting millions worldwide, especially women after menopause. Osteoarthritis is a degenerative joint disease causing cartilage to break down over time. This leads to pain, stiffness, swelling, and reduced range of motion. It commonly affects the hands, knees, hips, and spine. Hormonal changes during and after menopause can also play a role. Declining estrogen levels can increase inflammation, contributing to osteoarthritis. So what can you do to protect your joints? Maintaining a healthy weight is crucial. Excess weight puts added stress on your joints. Regular exercise is essential for joint health. Low-impact activities like swimming, cycling, or walking can help. And don't underestimate the power of a healthy diet. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and omega-3 fatty acids can help reduce inflammation. If you're experiencing joint pain, talk to your doctor. They can recommend the best course of treatment. Remember, osteoarthritis doesn't have to sideline you. By taking steps to protect your joints, you can stay active and enjoy life to the fullest. Chapter 5. Keeping your mind sharp. Cognitive decline and menopause. Let's talk about a topic that can be a bit concerning as we age, especially for women going through menopause cognitive decline. We're talking about changes in memory, thinking skills, and the ability to process information quickly. Now, it's important to remember that some age-related cognitive decline is normal. Just like our bodies change over time, so do our brains. But for some women, menopause can bring about more noticeable changes in cognitive function. Again, those fluctuating hormones, particularly estrogen, play a role. Estrogen is involved in various brain functions, including memory, learning, and attention. As estrogen levels decline during menopause, some women may experience brain fog, difficulty concentrating, or problems with memory recall. But here's the encouraging news. There are things you can do to support your brain health and keep your mind sharp. One of the most effective ways to boost cognitive function is through regular exercise. Physical activity increases blood flow to the brain, stimulating the growth of new brain cells and improving cognitive performance. Engaging in mentally stimulating activities is also crucial for maintaining cognitive health. This could be anything from reading, doing crossword puzzles, or learning a new language to playing brain-training games or taking up a new hobby. And don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Sleep is essential for memory consolidation and overall brain health. If you're experiencing significant changes in your cognitive function, don't hesitate to talk to your doctor. They can help rule out any underlying medical conditions and recommend strategies to support your brain health. Remember, ladies, maintaining cognitive health is a lifelong journey. By making brain-boosting choices a part of your daily routine, you can keep your mind sharp and engaged for years to come. Outro your health, your power. We've covered a lot of ground today, from osteoporosis and heart disease to urinary incontinence and cognitive decline. It might seem overwhelming, but I want you to walk away from this video feeling empowered, not afraid. Knowledge is power, and now you have the knowledge to take control of your health after menopause. Remember, these are just 5 of the many health changes that can occur during this time. Every woman's experience is unique. The key is to listen to your body, be proactive about your health, and talk to your doctor about any concerns you may have. You're not alone on this journey, ladies. By taking care of yourselves, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years.